The importance of SSL for website security and SEO cannot be understated. If people go to your website and see a page that looks like this, it says your connection is not private, warning, they're probably going to leave and never visit your website in the first place, which is extremely detrimental to your SEO and obviously doesn't make your website look like it's very secure because it's saying go back to safety, right? There's a whole go back to safety button right here. So to ensure that your website has SSL, you'll want to make sure to purchase an SSL certificate, attach it to your domain. And essentially, SSL is just a secure sockets layer. It's kind of like an intermediary between your website and visitors, right? So let's say we come to bestbuy.com. When we come here, we're actually plugging into an intermediary with a key and encrypting the data and then sending it to the server, and then the server is processing data, encrypting it, and sending it back. That's through the secure sockets layer, the SSL, right? So without getting super technical and fancy, it's basically just a way to secure the traffic on your website and prevent the data that's being transferred between users and the website. It's preventing that data from being captured by third parties that are, have malicious intent, right? So when we come to Best Buy and we place an order, the information, like our credit card information that we're sending to Best Buy, is going to be encrypted into some hashed code that's impossible for anyone to figure out unless they have the secret key that allows them to unscramble all the data that was sent, that was encrypted and sent through. And so that essentially provides a secure connection for users to access your website and not have their data compromised as they're browsing and checking out and making purchases and all that. So as you can imagine, this is pretty transformational for the web and online commerce in general. But you really want to make sure that it's in place, because if you don't have it in place, you're going to see some warning like this, or people will see a warning like this on your website, and it's not going to go very well for you. So I recommend using this tool called Why No Padlock. I'll leave a link down below where you can check this tool out and everything. But you'd come here, put your domain name in. I guess I can show you what it looks like. Oh, it doesn't want to. Oh, yeah. So you put your domain name in here. Of course, you click this little, yes, I'm fine with this. Click test. And that is going to run a SSL test. It's going to check what's going on with the SSL certificate on this website. So we can see who the issuer is. This one's DigiCert. I think that's one of the bigger ones. We can also see the certification type, or certificate type, I should say. Wow. Can't talk today. And then the most important thing is the domains and then the errors down here. So if your website is looking like this, it says your connection is not private, the best thing to do is to come here, put your domain name in, click test, and you should see a whole bunch of errors here that will say like, this image on your website is using an unsecured link, a non-secure link, make sure it has HTTPS in the link. It'll tell you essentially what's going on. And then you can just fix those issues, make sure that your certificate is actually installed properly and everything. You might also want to force redirect to HTTPS as well. But that will enable you to check and see exactly what's going on, fix any errors, and get your SSL so that it's loading properly or working properly, and you're not having this error show up every time somebody comes to your website. And that's overall just going to boost credibility. Like when you come to Best Buy, you don't see a big warning popping up that says go back to safety, right? And this has become like back in, I think it was 2014, Google announced that they were making HTTPS, which is the secure version of the website that is through SSL. They're making that a ranking signal. And if you don't have it set up and you're seeing this pop up, then you're pretty much not going to show up on Google in the search results, at least not for long. So both for user experience, security, SEO, I guess I should not say both because that's 3 different things, but for all of those factors, it is invaluable to have your SSL certificate set up, connected to your website, so that people can browse your website safely. They feel comfortable coming here. There's not like a big warning sign or anything like that. So I hope you found this video helpful. If there's anything you did have questions about in terms of SSL, security, website security, SEO, that type of stuff, don't hesitate to reach out. You just drop your questions in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to get back to them there. If you're like most new business owners, you're probably struggling to get your online presence established, let alone get it to the point where it's bringing you a consistent flow of customers, right? So that's why I created this free course where I actually walk you step by step through the whole process of setting up your online presence. This is the same process we've been using for our clients for over a decade at one of my agencies. And essentially, I'm going to show you how to set up an SEO-friendly business name right from the get-go, how to develop your website really quickly and easily, how to set up your Google Maps listing, start getting some Google reviews, everything you need in order to have a substantial online presence where people can actually start finding you and purchasing your products or services. The best part is I'm going to show you how to do it in under a couple of hours, and all for less than 50 bucks. If you're interested, I'll leave a link below where you can get signed up today. Make sure to check this course out for free right now because I'm probably going to start charging for this at some point in the future. All right, I'll see you on the other side.